Good afternoon, geometry guys. This is Mr. Jeffries in the 6th period class, and actually more than most other people. Don't forget, hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. After we were talking about somebody's other test, how easy it could have been. All right, so point slope form. This is, if we get in the Wayback Machine, this is what we did on Monday. We were stopping here, and then we kind of did some slope stuff, and now we're back. All right, we leave the left side alone. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 4 is 8. And we finish solving. It says distribute on the right side, solve for y. That's literally it. Okay. Now, if you try to add 4 to 2x, you're in the wrong place. Okay. For this 6th period class. Now, what we're going to do tomorrow, it looks kind of like this. It's that we're going to be adding in the parallel and perpendicular. Also, I'm trying to nail down what to do about test next week because we're getting close to one. Okay. All right. Over here, well, 1/2 times x is 1/2 x. So when you multiply by a fraction, or it's just one on top of the number on the bottom, it's the same thing as dividing by that number on the bottom. Okay, so what is half of 2?
1.
Exactly, 1. All right. So that's what you should have for number 1 and number 2. Now, it should be similar to stuff you have done before if you have another math class during the day. All right. Is everybody good? Oh, anybody need more time? Nope. Yes. No. Maybe. Kind of. Sort of. All right. There I go. Let me go over here. We go. All right. So this one's fairly easy. That 0 cancels. I don't even have to worry about anything else. All I have to do is distribute on the right. 2/3x. Now, with this right here, 2/3 times 6. All right. You could do it like this. Or, use the thing that you probably need to do if you're not good at fractions. And, 5 out of 4 people have issues with fractions. Some people don't understand what that means. There's too many people. All right. All right, number 4, we're still doing the same thing. Negatory fos. All right. So you want to use your calculator just like it's a 1-point elixir card in Clash Royale. Just cycle it through just as much as possible. Okay? Just, All right. So minus 6. Whoa, that's a 7. Oh, 2 numbers that were never together until this past couple of years. All right. So we had to start here. This is basically our warm-up, okay, to what we're going into. Because, as I stated previously, our point slope form is like our portal or springboard. The Excel ramp on Mario Kart. Okay. All right. So, just like yesterday, we are going to do the odd one in the Jeff method, the even one in the traditional. All right. Now it says find slope. Pick the easiest point. Plug it into point slope. Distribute and solve. That's literally that's the whole thing. Find slope. Okay. So 7. This is 6. 2 minus 0, which is 2. All right. 6 divided by 2 is 3. All right. This is our m. Remember. And if we look down here into this formula that we're going to plug into, this m goes here. Now, you want to pick a point. You want to pick the easiest point. That's what I try to do. I try to make life easy. A lot of y'all could try to make everything difficult. All right. 80% of y'all are going to choose the first point that you see because you're too lazy to keep going to look for an easier one. Okay, so a lot of people are going to choose 2, 7. I personally would choose 0, 1. Why? Well, these numbers are, these numbers are less than these numbers. Are you sure? Pretty much. All right, and then 3 goes here. So 3 times x. All right, so 3 times x. 3 times 0. You could leave it alone. You could write a 0 there. Potato, potato. However it works for you. Now, honestly, if we would have chose the 2, 7 point, we would have got the same thing. But let's try to make life easier. Okay? It's like if I ask you for a grilled cheese sandwich, I'm not asking for like Havarti cheese from the northeastern shores of some rare thing. Just, God. All right. All right. So this one we're doing the traditional way. All right, so 2. I messed up. 6 minus 2, which will be 4. And 7 minus -1, which would be 8. 4 over 8 is 1/2. And that's about the amount of people that pay attention daily. Now, and then they wonder why they don't know stuff. All right. So, pick a point. Again, we want to pick the easiest point. This one is kind of a toss-up. Even though there's a negative in there, I usually try to avoid those. Okay? I try to avoid negative people, but y'all keep slipping back through my door. Thank you for that laugh. All right, so we're going to pick a point. Somebody pick a point. Yes.
-1, 2.
All right, -1, 2. All right, so this is my x1, this is my y1. So 2 goes here, -1 goes here. Now, I would make sure to pay attention. You just plugged in a negative to something that said minus. This changes it to a positive. So when we are doing this, all right, this is 1/2 x, and then 1/2 times 1 is 1/2. We do want to keep these as fractions. Okay, number 1, slope, we're about to be reminded why. Number 2, standardized test, love to put fractions on these things. The pre-ACT, PSA, all these standardized tests that everybody, apparently your life depends on it. All right. I'm not a fan of standardized tests because I don't have standardized students. All right. So, if you're not good at adding fractions, whoa. Okay, 1/2 plus 2. All right, you get 5/2. I know some of you are like, why did you do that? Remember, I'm recording for multiple classes. and maybe some people in this class. All right. So the process is the same, the numbers change. You have to, you can't fly through here like some of these parents do in the morning when they're trying to. I love it when they see that cop when he's there and he's had his guy's lights on. I can see the cars like slide up because they're they're slamming on their brakes because they've already sped up like they're, Dom Toretto and they're all in the family and all the, Fast and Furious. All right, to the back. So, here I'm on the move. Wow, too much. So, put it in this form. Plot the y-intercept. Okay, all that is good information if you know exactly what it is. This, our y-intercept, number without x, usually at the end of the equation. Okay. I attended a session one time, a workshop, where a teacher spent 30 minutes on telling us that we needed to have kids turn the equation around. I said it takes me 45 seconds to tell them to read it from right to left. All right. So, and that's what I'm about to do with y'all. This is our slope. All right. As our direction says, we're actually going to start here and go this way. Okay. Main reason why. Think about it. Where was a lot of this created? Think about their main language where it was created. How do they read? Right to left or left to right? Right to left. Okay. Or right. Yeah. Anyways, start this way and go that way. Oh, also, slope is a fraction. Top number tells us up or down. Bottom tells us go to the right. Okay, so I would probably do this. Escribe por favor en sus papeles ahora. Top. All right, if it's positive, it goes up. If it's negative, it goes down. Bottom. Okay. Just to the right. Okay, just to the right. And I know, again, me and other teachers are going to disagree. That's okay. I think this is the best way to teach y'all. I've been kind of successful. All right. So, number one. What? Did you need me to go back? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were actually writing notes. I thought y'all were all focused on the screens that y'all were watching and listening to. Dance break, dance break, while people are writing the notes. There's like 5 things to write down on here, and people think it's like the Iliad. All right. Alex, you got that joke, didn't you? Yeah, thank you. Figured you did, by the way you made the eye contact. Now, so let's put this into practice. Remember, we're starting here going this way. What is our y-intercept? 4. All right, to plot the y-intercept, we're going to start here where these two things meet. This is called the origin. Okay? So we're going to go up to 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make a dot. All right. Slope as a fraction. Well, here's our slope. How do we write 2 as a fraction? 2 over 1. All right. Now, 2 is positive. This means up 2 to the right 1. All this stuff that we just filled out is the line of thinking that you should be doing when you do these. All right, so I could go up 2 to the right 1, or this way and this way. Doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to sit there and go over 1. I'm going to make another dot. That way I can try to get it. Now, this is what's funny. I'm actually using a technology tool to do this, and I'm probably going to mess it up. Yep. And a swing and a miss, just a bit outside. All right. That's from Major League. All right, so that's what it will look like. Well, that's what it looks like. So, now, we're graphing today in class to make it make sense. Not going to be doing a whole lot of graphing on paper afterwards, and this is why. If we graph on paper, we might as well be taking notes on stone tablets with hammers and chisels. It is archaic. Okay? Favorite thing I ever got into a disagreement with somebody about, this lady at a workshop, she said, my students they wanted to say, why do we have to graph on paper? We could do it digitally. And no lie, she says, well, I told them, if we have a nuclear holocaust, we're going to need to know how to graph on paper. I said, lady, if we got a nuclear holocaust, we got bigger problems than that. And she got up and moved. As you can imagine, I make friends everywhere I go. So, wow, I even got a response from the super quiet ones. All right, so what's our y-intercept? 5. Oh, gosh. Kind of like the people not paying attention. Kind of totally missed it. All right. All right, slope is a fraction.
-3 over 1.
-3 over 1. This means we're going to go down, down in an earlier round. 3 to the right 1. All right, so y-intercept is 5. So start 0, 0, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Down 3, 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. 1, 2, 3, to the right 1. All right. So close. All right. Now, even if you look at this graph, you can see that, it doesn't look like it really goes through the exact middle of this top one that happens to be blue. I'm not going to be that picky, guys. I'm not. People. Geometry guys. Diamond dogs. Woo! So, how many of y'all know what the diamond dogs are? Okay, nobody. Okay, good. Perfect. Okay. All right. Again, what is our y-intercept? -6. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. This one is super duper crazy hard. Okay. How are we going to write our slope as a fraction?
Already a fraction.
Somebody said 3 over 4 over 1. That means up 3 to the right 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the other one's right here. So, now, higher up in math. Oh, yeah. That's the first time I've gotten that one right today. As you go up further in math, if that's your thing, you're going to have stuff that's called a complex fraction, where it's a fraction on top of another fraction. It basically means division. Again, people try to make stuff too hard. All right. Now, hopefully, if you had any issues with this before, we're getting all those cleared up now. Is everybody okay with that? Yes? No? Does anybody feel like they've actually learned a little bit of something today, even though technically you should have had this stuff since like 7th grade?
You're not wrong.
Yeah. But some people, we haven't been taught. All right. And number 4. Last one and we're done. All right, y-intercept is,
8.
yes, we did. We just had lunch. No, it is 8. All right, so go right here. Some of y'all are eating. All right. Slope as a fraction.
Negative 1 over 1.
-1 over 1. Because remember, okay, wow, it's not that deep that you gotta like slam your hand on the desk. Woo. That's a perfectionist. Now, so anytime you see a X or Y or a or B, any letter, it has, if it's understood to have a 1 in front of it, okay? If it was a 0, then this would just be written as this, y equals 8. Because 0 times x. Aha! See, now it makes more better sense. Okay? So, this goes down 1 to the right 1. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Ka-chow. All right. And there we go. All right. And we're done. Tomorrow we're going to have some little extra practice on this. All right. Don't forget, if you're one of the people from around the world, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff, good things, real time.